They fixed the hard rock guitar since you've been.
Oh, good.
So yeah, you're well loved.
Had some Elvis suits too.
Honeymoon. I mean, yeah, you're Vegas. I'm telling you.
Nick Vegas.
Right. So, can I call you Nick?
You can call me Nick.
Okay.
All right.
At the completion of Gone in 60 Seconds, do you feel confident that you could steal a car? So if I pointed at one in a parking lot and said, all right, Nick, let's go get that one.
No.
No?
No. I mean, it wouldn't be Gone in 60 seconds. It would be more like 120 minutes. And I might be able to do it because I learned some of the tricks, but it would, I mean, the pressure and the tension would be so great that I would cave probably.
That you were going to get caught, or?
That I'd get caught, you know, that I'd be loud about it or do something wrong and the alarm would go off, definitely. I know that you use a butter knife to break into cars. That's like the #1 tool. But after that, I'm a little bit mystified by the whole thing.
Well, when I think of stealing a car, I think of the old, you rip the wires underneath the dashboard and, and you're off.
Right.
In this film, you guys are high tech.
Yeah.
Is it that complicated now? Does criminals have to be, do they have to be that smart now to figure out how to steal a car?
Well, I'm sure some cars have very sophisticated alarms on them. When we did the research on it, Jerry made sure I met with the car thieves and the specialists, and I read all the books about it, and some of it is high tech, but the truth is, it comes down to a butter knife.
A butter knife?
Yeah.
So crime doesn't pay, you should say.
Well, basically, you can steal almost any car with a butter knife. I know.
I don't even own a butter knife.
You jam it in between the glass and the door, and you pop that, and then you jam it into the ignition, you break that off, and then you fuse the wires, and you're there.
And there's also a scene in the movie where you take off, you have a club.
Right.
And you take off the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And I remember in 2020, they were sitting there with a guy who stole cars, and they go, well, the club's not returning. He goes, no, I could have this gone in 10 seconds. And what he did, he took a hacksaw, and he cut through the steering wheel, because it was plastic, and the club slipped right off.
See, they know what to do. I mean, they're out there, they know exactly what to do, and it's very hard to really protect your car. I mean, you can, and there are ways to do it, but...
this isn't a giant how-to film, then.
Right.
Okay. So did you do your own stunt driving in the film?
Pretty much 80% of it, maybe a little more. I'm not one of those actors that says, oh, I got to get macho and I got to do my own stunts. It just turned out that they wanted me to do it, and I said, okay. And
well, we're looking for your face as you drive by.
Exactly.
Yeah, not with a bad wig with someone who's trying to be
and
you.
You can see it. I mean, you can see that it's me, and it's something that I went to school for. And Dominic, the director, really felt it was important, and it is. I mean, the rush of speed is there, and Jerry Bruckheimer wanted me to do it. I wanted to do it. The studio was the one that said, we got to slow him down. I mean, this is getting kind of crazy, and it's not safe. But I think at the end of the day, it's worth it. I mean, nobody got hurt. I didn't smash any camera equipment.
Well, Eleanor's out front.
I saw.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I sat in it.
Oh, yeah.
I sat in it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was just like, caressing. What is it with guys in cars?
I guess it's different for different people. For me, it's always been this like need to go fast, to sort of feel free, to feel independent, to feel like I was my own man. And on the racetrack, you go through this myriad of emotions, like where I've been laughing, I've been crying, the whole bit. And at the end of the day, I feel like I've gone through something where I can relax now. I've discovered myself being up against a wall, knowing that I almost wiped out, that I can handle it. So it's this weird, I guess men feel like they need to define themselves through some sort of sense of danger.
Do you remember your first car, your very first car?
Yeah, it was a Triumph Spitfire, and it was a terrible car, and I sold it.
But you didn't care.
I loved it because it was beautiful, but it never worked, and I had to pay to get it fixed every day, and I sold it to a friend of mine. I recently just bought it back. My very first car.
You got it back.
I got it back.
Sentimental.
It was sentimental, so I'm going to have it restored.
Well, drive it back to Vegas. You got to come back to Las Vegas.
I'm definitely going to be going back to Vegas at some point when I get some time.
We fixed a Hard Rock sign, and
oh, good. All right.
Everything's ready. No hard feelings.
All right.
So come on back.
Get my Elvis suit on and light it up and drop in the parking lot or something.
You can drive into town. It's okay. Thanks for talking to me.
All right.